Hi guys, welcome back. This is the Gaming Rebels, and obviously if you have joined us before or if you have seen any of our videos in the past, subscribed and liked, thank you very much. You, my friends, are absolute legends. Now, obviously we did put out a video the other day on Dying Light 2 guys, and it did get 6 likes. I am so buzzing and so happy, thank you very much. It has seen over 28 people. Now I know a lot of people are like, well, it's only 28 people, that's not a lot, but in all fairness guys, it's a brand new channel, so thank you very much, and we hope you stay tuned for more videos in the future. So if you have checked this channel out before, you know that come Friday we always do Freaky Friday news, and this week has got a lot more news to come. We're going to bring what we have found out this week. So with that said and done, let's get into the first and probably the most important story of all week, right guys? I don't care who you are, what you do, what you play on, but let's face facts. With the official announcement that GTA 6 is now in development guys, we are overly excited. None of this, we're going to be waiting for the Ouija boards and everything else to bring us back from the dead, or we're going to have to make a deal with the devil for this game. We have actually heard that it is now in production. Now obviously this is confirmed by Rockstar, and everybody is, you know, heavily looking forward to this guys, right? Obviously we've played Grand Theft Auto, but I don't know how many Grand Theft Autos you've played. I've played from the very first one, and to be honest you guys, I absolutely love the game. I love the franchise. Still play Grand Theft Auto 5 nowadays, and it's just one of those games that does really bring everything together, where you think, well, how does other studios not be able to do this? But anyway, Rockstar are putting it out, so they are going to be doing that, and they are going to be looking into some of their older projects as well. They're going to be brushing off the dust, things like LA Noire, do you know what I mean? Now that was a game of its time, and obviously we are looking to see if it is going to come out, if they're going to remaster it, or even just do a second one. Now with that said and done guys, Grand Theft Auto 6 hasn't obviously been fully released. We haven't seen any trailers or anything yet. We don't have an exact time for when it's going to be released. Now, with that said and done, there was a leaker on Twitter a couple of months ago who did actually state that we were going to be hearing about it this year, and he was looking at probably a late 2023 to an early 2024 kind of release date, so we'll have to wait and see. And other news, we have Ezio Collection is coming to the Nintendo Switch the 17th of February. So guys, if you have a Nintendo Switch and you are looking to play some Assassin's Creed, the old games, the good games, then you're in luck, because it will be releasing, like I said, on the 17th of February. So guys, obviously if you do have the Switch, and I know you guys have not got really a lot of the mainstream games at the moment, you do have some really good titles, but the Ezio Collection is probably by far one of the best Assassin's Creed collections we've had in a long time. And obviously guys, if you are a big Assassin's Creed fan on any platform, like myself, I'm not too fond of the new Assassin's Creeds because I just think they go kind of slightly off par. But in all fairness, they are still doing, you know, they're still trying to stick to some kind of formula. Unfortunately, the formula for me isn't what it used to be. But Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection is going to be big, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch next week. And next up we have Platinum Games, the creators behind the game Scalebound, that, you know, everybody was excited to see, and you know, they talked about it in E3 and everything else a couple of years back, and then all of a sudden Microsoft just pulled the plug and went, no, do you know what, it's not going to work, this is not happening. We're not actually 100% sure why it was cancelled, but then Platinum Games are now trying to get a hold of Phil Spencer and saying, listen, we want to keep this going, we want to try and push this to make it complete, and we're just waiting to see, because it did look quite ambitious. You know, it was one of those games that definitely had the understanding and the graphics and everything to be a great game. You know, the mechanics in it looked awesome, and we'll just have to wait and see guys. Nobody can turn around and say at this point in time if it is or is not going to happen. With that said and done, leave us a comment below and tell us what you think. Would you like to see Scalebound coming to Xbox, or do you think the time has passed and just to let it go? So with that also, we bring in some Activision Microsoft news, and Microsoft have confirmed this week that Call of Duty and the Activision franchises will continue to be on cross-platform, so you'll be able to get it Xbox, PlayStation and PC and Nintendo as well. So they're not looking at cancelling any of the platforms, you know, after the deals are done. And I did say this from day one, that nobody's going to spend $70 billion buying something that they're only going to put on one platform, that they're not going to make their money back for years and years. Now with that said and done guys, if you look at it this way, PlayStation and Nintendo are still going to be paying the price tags, whereas Xbox and PC might be seeing it on Game Pass on day one. Now obviously with that said and done guys, a lot of people are going to be like, well, that's still not fair. But in all fairness, I think that this is pushing to a point where, you know, if it doesn't pay the money for it, they own the rights to it, right? Obviously with FTC coming in to check the agreement and kind of scrutinise it a bit more, we'll have to wait and see. But obviously this is a good win for all gamers out there, do you know what I mean? No more console wars in this concept, because it's now got to a point where everybody's like, well, yeah, do you know what, it's done, let's just keep it that way and no, we'll play forward. Now I know there was a lot of tension at one point where guys were saying, well, you know what I mean, PlayStation don't deserve it and we're fed up with exclusivities and everything else, but in all fairness, you know, Xbox had it, Microsoft had to deal with Activision for years, and then PlayStation stepped in, they took over the deal, and now Microsoft have walked in and went, you know what, we're just going to buy the right, okay, now we've talked about this in previous videos, we talk about it every Friday, and with that, do you know what I mean, that's just how it is. So we do know that Call of Duty and all that are going to remain cross-platform and all the platforms, which is a win for gamers and all. With that also said and done, Modern Warfare 2 2022 has been reported to have a budget between $250 to $300 million for production. Now, with that said and done, a lot of people are kind of, you know, worrying about it because there is, 10, 11 teams working on this, studios working on this at the moment, and you know, they're pushing to try and get this game, and we have heard and seen a couple of leaks with things that they're trying to innovate, they're trying to make this the best Call of Duty, the most innovative Call of Duty in years, and let's face facts, after the last 3 years, I'd be really expecting anything better. Now obviously with the last 3 years, and especially this year, you know, Call of Duty has pretty much died away. Now obviously with that said and done, Infinity Ward are good at what they do, they did bring us Modern Warfare 2019, I did love that game, I played it all the time, and we will be playing Modern Warfare 2022 as well. And also guys, if this is the first time, just remember, we are doing a giveaway of an edition of Modern Warfare 2022 free of charge, and all you have to do is subscribe, like our videos, you can follow us over at Twitch, you can follow us on Twitter, you know what, follow us wherever you like. Now, with that said and done, you have to be a YouTube subscriber to get into the competition, so guys, keep that in mind. So, in other news, Crossfire X launched on Xbox and PC yesterday, February the 10th. Now, obviously, with that said and done, guys, we haven't had a chance to play it yet, but we have heard some mixed reviews. People are saying it's a bit like CSGO on console, which, you know, in fairness, CSGO is such a high popular game and a high profile game. Did you know what I mean? It's probably a good thing we can get it on console. Supposedly, you can get a portion of the missions or the campaign on Xbox Game Pass, and in all fairness guys, we will be checking out later on or over the weekend just to see how good it is, and you never know, I might slap that in for next Wednesday's review. Obviously this week was Dying Light 2, and let's face facts, I'm going to have to struggle if I'm going to have to play something else other than that, but yeah, I digress. Now obviously with that as well, we did find out there is a new teaser trailer out for A Wolf Among Us 2, which is coming to us in 2023. Now with that said and done guys, I've never played A Wolf Among Us 1, but I know it has such a high following that everybody's really excited about this. Now with that said and done, again, obviously with this game it will be released in 2023 at the moment, that's what the rumour speculation is. We're not 100% sure, and let's face facts guys, with everything else we've had to deal with over the last couple of years, potentiality of it being delayed slightly is always going to happen, right? So don't count your chickens before they hatch, just wait and see. But like I said, it is supposed to be coming in 2023. Now, with that guys, some bad news. Well, not bad news in total I suppose, but there was a petition put out for gamers to get a refund on Battlefield 2042. The other day there it had like 3,500 signatures, but now we're actually looking at it hitting the 100,000 mark. Now obviously with that said and done guys, at the time of recording this, it was just under 100,000. So with that said and done, what we're going to see over the weekend, do you know what I mean, it surpassed its first milestone of 50,000 signatures, and now it's on to nearly 100,000. Now, is this going to make a massive difference to, you know, EA? Are they going to do anything about it? Probably not, because they have said that they're going to be working on this, or DICE are going to be working on this for the future. So with that said and done, what's going to happen? Do you know what I mean? Are we going to get to see something, big improvements in the game, or is the game that dead that most people can't, you know, just don't want to play anymore? Now with that said and done as well, I have also reached S001. You know what I mean? I have 3 tiers, I've got 1 weapon, 2 specialists, and guys, I've pretty much got fed up playing the game. Now with that, obviously, you know, a lot of people are like, well, you know, you've grinded to that much, you're going to get bored. But you know what, at the end of the day, it's still a game, right? I did spend $80 in this game, and would I really want a refund? Probably not, because I'm holding out that they're going to save this franchise, they're going to bring something good, and if they can bring something good, then we're going to be looking to just to see how good of what they can do to change it. Are they going to change the whole formula? Are they going to shake it up completely? Or are they just going to keep adding things? Now, I have a gripe obviously with Battlefield, as you already know, that the weekly challenges, I've only had maybe 2 or 3 that's actually been able for me to achieve, because they always come up broken. I've always got either 1 task or 2 tasks. I've never got all 3. but I'm hoping that in the future they're going to fix this. Maybe it's just my Xbox, maybe it's just whatever, but whatever it is, it's not working for me. And obviously guys, like I said that and done, you know, with the fact that we've got Modern Warfare 2022 coming out this year, is that going to be what's going to kill Battlefield off completely? Now I know there is some hardcore fans out there, but even they are starting to dwindle. If you check on Twitter, you'll see a lot of people who are streaming Battlefield since Battlefield 3, Battlefield Bad Company, you know, and they're pushed all the way through, and they're pretty much just getting fed up with it now, and they're just like, you know what, we're done. Now, with that said and done, guys, that is us completely done for today's news. Thank you very much for listening. If you can, please like and subscribe. Like I said before, if you subscribe, then it's getting you into a competition to win. Now, obviously, we did get up to 13 subscribers this week. That is fantastic, guys. We are so happy. If we can get up to 50 subscribers, we're going to give away a £20 gift voucher, PlayStation and Xbox. We're going to do one for each. And we just need to get to 50 subscribers. So, if you know anybody that likes YouTube, you know anybody that likes to listen to the FatMan talk, why not just jump in, hit that subscribe button, and get us pushed up. With that said and done, guys, this has been Friday. This is the Freaky Friday news, and hopefully everybody has a good weekend. Thank you very much. Peace out.